far more entertaining than I had anticipated. Meet with me in person.
Hello everybody and welcome. Today I'm going to be discussing my thoughts on what I believe are the best all-round weapons for the Leviathan Raid, covering off on a range of weapons to suit everybody's tastes and playstyles, and what your weapon loadout should look like for the optimum raid run. Now these choices will help for the normal version, but come the prestige mode released next month, these weapons will be a must for running a successful raid without a doubt. So to start, we need to look at what your weapon is going to be used for in the raid. There are three main areas really. You have ad clearance, which is killing the mobs of enemies, shooting a specific target such as the arrows in the gauntlet, and also boss DPS damage such as the Beavers, the Howling Beasts and Callus. So let's have a look at a few all-rounders covering two if not all of the above 3 points listed. First, you need to look no further than the nameless Midnight Vanguard Scout Rifle. With its explosive payload perk, it's an ad killer, and this additional damage helps in boss fights too, as well as it being a scout rifle which is able to tackle specific targets such as the gauntlet arrows and the cystines in the pools. Now I discussed this weapon in depth in an earlier video, so please click on the link shown here. Next I'm going to look at the energy weapon type. And I believe the best weapon in this category is the submachine gun, and I'm going to suggest either the Red Mamba or the Mida mini tool. These two are my personal favourites. As with most things in this raid, the battles are at close quarters, and there's nothing better than a good submachine gun to let off rounds quickly, effectively and powerfully. Especially in this energy weapon type, this will deplete shields of bosses quickly, helping your fire team out, and you will be able to deal with specific targets easily with some well-timed burst fire shots. And as before, the impact and power at short range will help with ads and boss DPS. Next we're looking at the power weapons, and again this is a must-have for the raid, the fusion rifle. Again, it's personal preference for power weapons, but I've not found many more effective than a fusion rifle. They hit like a truck, dealing with ads, bosses and specific targets alike easily. Now if you didn't manage to pick up the Merciless from Xur, then my next favourite is the Vanguard Fusion, main ingredient. The range and impact of these is immense, and the Merciless perk of decreased charge time is epic, and in my eyes they trump shotguns and swords to make this a must-have choice in your raid run. So I've just gone through and discussed 3 of the must-have weapons I believe for the raid, which are all legendary and can all be equipped at the same time. So let's have a look at some of the others, including some of the exotic weapons that you're probably going to need for the raid, especially the prestige one. These are weapons that you can swap through between your progress through the encounters in the raid. Next I'm going to suggest the Raid Auto Rifle Ghost Primus, if you manage to pick it up in previous raid runs. It is easy to use, stable, and the high impact reserves perk means your rounds deal more damage as you end your magazine. Again, this is good for ads, bosses and targets alike, so if this drops for you, definitely use it in the raid. Next we have another must-have, the Coldheart Linear Fusion Rifle. It is great for all encounters in this raid and situations, but I feel more suited to the end boss battle for DPS and collecting the stack in the third dimension part of Callus, but it's also good for dealing with the Howling Beasts as well due to its insane amount of time for the weapon build up, but maybe not high enough to make you not use the Merciless Fusion Rifle in this instance. Finally, I am going to say something a little controversial here, as they are just not as effective as they once were, and they're relatively underused. This is the Raid Rocket Launcher Sins of the Past. It's the only launcher with cluster bombs, and it's fairly quick to reload even with its perk of reloading whilst it's holstered. It's great for ad clearance and boss damage. Its type is more suited to the gauntlet and end boss battle due to the nature of the ads involved, but again, if you get it and are using an exotic loadout somewhere else in your weapon loadout, this is a good solid choice for your power weapon. So there you go, a quick look at what I believe are the best weapon loadouts for the raid, the normal mode, and especially the Prestige mode when it is released next month. Let me know what you think about these choices in the comments section below, or if you would pick anything else. Please like and subscribe also for future Destiny 2 content. Find me on Twitch streaming Destiny 2, and follow me on Twitter for more news and up to date content. Thanks for watching, cheers.